Hello everyone, this is MrEvan Productions here, and welcome to episode 145 of Ask MrEvan. So let's go ahead and answer some more questions. Here we go. ESTN 2013 asks, 1. Do you like fruit smoothies? They're okay, but I don't really drink fruit smoothies that much. 2. Do you like Lunchables? Lunchables are okay. I mean, I used to have Lunchables every day, back when I was in elementary school. Like, my mother would often pack me some Lunchables for lunch. And that's what I remember. That's what I remember about it. But nowadays, I don't really care about Lunchables. But if you guys like Lunchables in your opinion, that's fine. I can handle your opinion on Lunchables. Because I can handle your opinion on Lunchables. 3. Do you use an electric toothbrush or a manual one? I just use a manual toothbrush because that's what we have. We have a statement from Forrest Rum, and he says, "Still rocking your West Virginia Mountaineers hat and awesome shirt. Thank you very much." Daniel Ishane Beck asks, 1. What's your opinion on Caillou? He sucks. I absolutely hate that show. Because when I was younger, I used to like Caillou when I was younger. I can't believe I used to like that. I can't believe I used to like that show back when I was younger. But not anymore. I am so glad it got canceled. But I'm not going to celebrate because that would be heartless. That would be heartless if I do that. I'm just saying I'm happy it got canceled. But I'm not trying to celebrate because that's heartless. Because that would be heartless if I do that. 2. What's your opinion on Pennsylvania? I think Pennsylvania is a pretty good state. Even though I haven't been there myself, but I heard some good things about it. So maybe one day I'll have to try going there and see what I think of it. So maybe I'll have to do a tour of it. Maybe I'll have to do a tour of it someday if I ever go there. 3. What's your opinion on Jacob22? Well, I think Jacob22 is a pretty decent YouTuber. If it's a show, then it's a pretty good show. Hey Jim, I love your videos. Well, thank you very much. I honestly appreciate it. Bella the Andy Rose fan asks, what's your favorite movie to watch? Well, my favorite movie to watch is the Pixar movie Toy Story from 1995. Because Toy Story is a really great movie from 1995. And in fact, this year, 2025, Toy Story is going to be turning 30 years old. Starting on November the 22nd of this year, it's going to be turning 30 years old. And maybe they might even do a re-release. They might do a re-release for this movie to honor the 30th anniversary for this movie. That would be great if they did that. But we'll just have to wait and see if they do a re-release or not. But I honestly hope they do, because it would be a nice tribute to the original 30th anniversary re-release. I meant. So, yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see if they're gonna re-release it or not. Wonder Red asks, 1. What's your opinion on the Legend of Zelda series? I think it's great, to be honest. 2. What's your favorite episode of South Park? If you don't have a favorite, then that's fine by me. Well, my favorite South Park episode is probably the season 7 ones. It's probably the ones from season 7. 3. What was your first game console? The Nintendo Wii. Because I remember when I used to play Mario Kart Wii on there, so frequently. I used to play Mario Kart Wii on the Wii all the time back when I was younger. But nowadays I don't have a Wii. I don't have a Wii anymore because I think we gave it away. Or maybe we still have it, but it just might be stored. It just might be stored in the garage somewhere. But I'm not going to go out there. But I'm not going to go out there right now. 4. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Well, my favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla. For me, it's chocolate. Oh, okay. The Gabe 2895 asks, 1. Opinion on Wallace and Gromit's Kraken contraptions? Never heard of it, to be honest. 2. Opinion on Fever's McGraw? I've never heard of that, to be honest. So, no opinion. 3. Opinion on Wallace and Gromit's Vigilance Most Foul? I don't think I've seen it, to be honest, so I'll have to give that movie a watch. Giancarlo the Super Mario Fan 2006 asks, 1. Are you excited for February? Yes, I am. February is going to be a really great month. I think it's going to be a little bit better than January, to be honest, because this month, January... Well, by the way, today is the last day of January, and tomorrow is going to be the first day of February. So that's going to be exciting. So yeah. 2. Opinion on Applebee's? I've never been there, so I don't know what my opinion on Applebee's is. But I might go there someday. But if someone wants to eat at Applebee's or something, then I might go there with them. But who knows? It's just up to them, so... Yeah, we'll see what comes up. 3. Opinion on strawberries? Strawberries is a really great fruit. It's really great. I had strawberries before, and I honestly prefer it. Adding sugar to it on the side, like that white part where I would just dip the strawberry into the sugar and then take a bite out of it. Yeah, I used to do that when I was younger. Like my mother would do that for me when I was younger. Like she would put the sugar on the side, and then I would just dip the strawberry into the sugar. Yeah, I used to do that when I was younger, but nowadays we don't really get strawberries that much anymore. But we might someday. 4. Do you like or dislike broccoli? I dislike broccoli because broccoli is not really one of my favorites. But if you guys out there like broccoli, then that's fine with me. I can handle your opinion. That's fine with me. I can handle your opinion on broccoli. So opinion handled if you like broccoli. Thanks for those questions, Giancarlo. I appreciate it. So yeah. Step Down Dan Sobel, also known as Adam the Dan Sobel Hater 2006, asks 1. What's your opinion on Buffets? I think Buffets are pretty decent. 2. What's your opinion on Mighty Pups Fanboy? I think he's a great user. 3. What's your opinion on Chris Klein? Chris Klein is a pretty good man. He's a pretty good actor. If he's a YouTuber, then I would say he's a good YouTuber. 4. What's your opinion on Andrew Ditch? I honestly don't really know. He's a decent user. He's a pretty decent actor. Or whatever you want to call him. Whatever you want to pronounce it. And we have a statement from Jay, and he says, "Hi." Well, hi, Jay. Excuse me. Sorry if I have trouble stuttering, but that's okay. Alexis the Red Boy asks, 1. What's your opinion on Cars on the Road, 2022? I think Cars on the Road is a pretty decent series on Disney Plus, and it's based on the Cars franchise. So I think I really like it. It's pretty good. 2. What's your opinion on the Super Mario Bros. Movie 2023? It's a great movie. I really love that movie. And that's the only 2023 movie that I saw in theaters. Yeah, but I didn't see it on the opening day of the movie. I saw it 10 days later, April the 15th, 2023. And I even did a movie review on it as well, which was 2 years ago. So if you want to see the review, then I recommend going on my channel and just go. I recommend you find the review. You'll see it. You'll see it. It's on my channel. So it's somewhere on my channel. So you'll have to check it out. If you get the chance to. So yeah. 3. What's your opinion on the Road to El Dorado 2000? I haven't seen that movie before, so I don't know what my opinion on it is. 4. What's your opinion on power outages? I hate power outages because I honestly hate it when the power just goes off. Because I hate it when the power goes off for no reason. Like the power may go out if there's a bad storm, or if it snows really hard, then the power would go off. But I know it goes off when there's a bad storm. When there's a bad storm. So yeah, and I really hate it when the power goes off. Like that happened to me. That happened to me lots of times. Like I remember when the power would go off for a few days, where my mother had to get a how can I describe it? Oh yeah. Like I remember when the power would go off for a few days, and then my mother had to go to Lowe's and get a generator. She had to get a generator, and she had to sit there for hours just to get a generator. I bet that sucked. But it definitely did suck. 5. Opinion on me? You're a pretty good person. You're a pretty good user. 6. What's your opinion on autism? Well, I think autism is a pretty decent thing. 7. What's your opinion on MrEvan productions, such as yourself? Well, I'm an awesome YouTuber. Because I've been on this platform. I've been on YouTube. I've been here on YouTube for 5 years. Well, nearly 5 years. Because I created the old channel, MrEvan 2005, on July 31st, 2020. And I was 14 years old when I created the old channel. And back then, when I created my old channel, MrEvan 2005, I was about 14 years old. Well, back then I was a minor, because I haven't turned 18 yet. That would be in 4 years when I turned 18. So back then I was 14 years old and I was a minor, because I was a minor at that time. So yeah. But I'm no longer a minor because I'm an adult. Because I'm going to be 20 years old pretty soon. In a few months. In September. So that's going to be exciting. 8. What's your opinion on death threats? I do not like death threats because death threats just don't really work well. Like, for an example, like when the Childish Death series, like when Kevin, like I remember when Kevin would force Dave to hate his favorite shows, but she bashed his opinion. But I would never do that. But I would never ever do that because death threats don't work. Like the grounded videos, like those don't, because those videos are getting old. So yeah. 9. Opinion on behavior card days. Those behavior card day videos, they're getting pointless. because they're made with Beyond and with Go Animate, which I don't really like Go Animate that much. Well, even though I sometimes watch Go Animate, but I don't do it too often. That happens occasionally. Like, I only watch Go Animate in some occasions, but not all the time. But I don't really watch Go Animate that often. Slimmy Midor asks, would you dress up as a Nintendo Switch for Halloween one day? Well, that's a maybe. Well, even though I don't really go trick-or-treating anymore, I would still like to dress up as a Nintendo Switch for Halloween. So maybe I can give that a try someday. If I get the chance to, so yeah. Daniel asks, 1. Do you think Abby Hatcher 2019 sucks? Yes. Abby Hatcher does suck. Because Abby Hatcher is just kind of annoying. 2. What are your thoughts on New Jersey, aka my home state? Well, I honestly think that New Jersey is a pretty good state. But I'll have to go there someday in the future and explore. And I'll have to go there someday in the future if I get the chance to. Humpty Dumpty 123 asks, when will you collab with Isaac Leon? Well, I honestly don't really know, to be honest. It's hard to say. Alizook 2016 asks, do you like French fries and nuggets and Coke from Wendy's or from McDonald's? I honestly prefer it from McDonald's. Well, what I get from McDonald's is I usually get a plain cheeseburger with meat and cheese and some fries, of course, and I usually get a Coke to drink with it. But if you guys don't like soda in your opinion, that's fine with me. I can handle your thoughts. I can handle your opinions. Once again, sorry for the stuttering. That happens sometimes. So yeah. The last question is from Dubi's Disaster Piece, and this user asks, are you going to make a regular music account? I honestly don't know, but I might someday in the future if I get the chance to. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Ask MrEvan. So if you enjoyed this episode, then consider leaving me a comment down below. Then please consider asking me some more questions. So, if you have any more questions to ask me, then leave them in the comments below, and I will answer them in episode 146 next Friday. And until then, this is MrEvan Productions saying goodbye everybody, and that's about it. Goodbye everybody, and that's about it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.